What's up, everybody? Here we are, TLC predictions. I've got the Fab 3 right here, and I'm not Ringo Starr. I'm sorry. I'm Paul McCartney here.
I'll be Ringo Starr.
Oh, okay. We have TLC coming up on Sunday, so we're going to make our predictions. Rob Wilkins is going to be joining us very shortly. Just like everything else, we go crazy, go live, and might as well just do something with a vibe. Also, our buddy here, Tim Traver, has an announcement, so we'll make that a little bit after, if that's okay, Tim.
That's fine. I'll wait till later.
So with TLC coming up, we have a bunch of good matches coming up.
Hold on. Now, before we get started, I got to point out, Tim, you're rocking some awesome hair. I got to say, that is some. I am jealous of that hair, sir.
Well, Annika, the reason why I'm growing, and let me go ahead. I'm glad you said that. Thank you.
And there's
the reason why I'm doing that. The reason why I'm doing it is because Sean did it a long time ago, where he donated to cancer because of a person he knew. Mm-hmm. I'm doing the same thing back. I want to give back to the community as well. So I appreciate you. Annika, I really appreciate you saying that to me today. It's a real kind thing you said. It's been a real hard day for me. So I appreciate that, buddy.
You're welcome.
I really do.
So let's get into the meat and bones of this, because we have the Fab Four here, and I'm just the manager here. Anyways, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. We're going to start with this. This match has a lot of intricate parts going in and out. This could be a stopgap for Roman to go to Daniel Bryan, as a lot of people saying. Anakin, who do you have and why?
Roman. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt in this case. Roman is going to come out of this. He is way too on fire right now for what he's doing, and I'm expecting it to be a good match. These guys had a good match at the Royal Rumble 2017, back when Kevin had the Universal title, and that was what was that? That was like a no holds barred match, or no. Jericho was Jericho was in the shark cage, and
baby shark doo. Thank you. You're gonna be an ass for that.
Then there's the whole, apart from the whole thing with Braun Strowman coming out at the end, that was actually a really good match. So I'm expecting this to be a good match on Sunday, but there's no way Roman is not going to come out on top.
Okay, Don Corleone, Rob Wilkins, who do you have and why?
I have Roman Reigns winning because pretty much he has to. He's unbelievable right now. And it's, as much as I love Kevin Owens, you got to go with Roman. He's on fire. He's the hottest thing in wrestling. And I know Impact and AEW, like with what's going on, that probably just passed it. But as far as like one storyline goes, in WWE especially, this is the hottest thing going. You can't take the belt off Reigns at all. There's no doubt about it. It has to be Roman Reigns.
What about you, Aaron?
I agree with Anakin and Rob here, and I think this is going to be unanimous, obviously, because you can't take the belt off Roman Reigns right now. This will be a brutal match. I hope it's not a stopgap one match thing, because this seems like it's getting more intense between the two. But if the rumors are true of Daniel Bryan being next in line, and God, I hope Goldberg's not the WrestleMania opponent, because we all know Goldberg ain't winning that title at WrestleMania. And WrestleMania is about the guys getting the big moment and getting a guy who hasn't won the title, like Big E. You know, Paul Heyman hyped up Big E on Talking Smack. Perhaps Big E gets that moment in WrestleMania. So, moment.
What about peaceful Tim Traver? If you don't want to be peaceful as of last night, that's perfectly fine too.
I'm gonna. Well, let me just put it like this. Fuck Goldberg. Fuck him. Get the fuck out of the wrestling, period, you dumb piece of shit. I'm not peaceful. Sorry, guys, but I'm just...
I think I owe Anakin.
Anyway, back to the question. Okay, so back to the question. All right. Okay, I believe Kevin Owens isn't going to win the title. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to lose. I think Roman's going to win. But here's the thing. I think his cousin's going to interfere. His cousin's going to come in and help out Roman to keep the title.
Yeah, that makes more sense because it could also be
Mm-hmm.
something like, what they did with Punk with the Shield and all that stuff. It would almost bring it around circle. I think Roman would be win, but I wouldn't be shocked if Kevin gets into it and gets Roman in a situation where he's backed in the corner and he has no choice.
Mm-hmm.
The next match, which is a kind of a toss-up match, the way it's been going on TV and with the ratings drop, there's a lot of people who are thinking the same way I'm thinking. So I'll start with this one and then we'll go back around. I think AJ is going to win between Drew and AJ because they need a ratings bump on Raw, and AJ will bring more eyes than Drew will. Wrestle Talk did something where they put a bet on how many weapons are used in every match in the TLC matches and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that AJ does something crazy to win the title, but I do think it's AJ. So Rob, what do you think?
I actually agree with you. AJ Styles should be the guy that wins. I like Drew McIntyre, and I really do. I think he's done as good as a job that could be expected with what's going on, with no fans and stuff like that. WWE really screwed him up and this is by no means on him, but and it's not on Randy Orton either, but they messed up when they gave the title to Randy for that month. That it didn't need to be done. That hurt Drew McIntyre's momentum, and I think now you're right. I think they need something to change a little bit, and I think AJ Styles is going to be the best answer going forward for that. He's been entertaining as hell on Raw. You look at Roman on SmackDown, the only thing that's been really like entertaining me on Raw has been AJ Styles lately. And I'll say the Hurt Business too. They've really impressed me as well. There's not much to look forward to when you watch Raw, especially for those 3 hours, but they've been doing the best they can. And it's been at least those two, AJ and his bodyguard and Hurt Business, have entertained me somewhat, or not somewhat. They have, but it has to be AJ, I think, as well.
What about you, the peaceful, anti-peaceful man? You got to change that tag. You haven't been peaceful the last 2 days.
Well, personally, okay, I'm just going to
Love
say
you, Tim. Don't kill me.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to use a wrestling term. So basically AJ Styles, AJ, Drew, and a bunch of others are making chicken salad out of chicken shit, basically.
Ooh, he woke up mean today.
No, I'm going fire. I'm going straight fire. I'm going heel right now. There's no baby face. I'm going full-fledged heel.
I have a heel on the show. This rocks.
Yeah. No, I'm straight up pure heel. I don't give a damn. I'm going to have to go with AJ. I'm sorry. I love Drew. Drew's a cool dude. But what WWE Creative did to him was fucked up. Straight fucked up. Sorry, but I'm going full heel. And yeah, I'm going to have to go with AJ because I think AJ can go take that title and make it where it needs to go. So AJ will win the belt.
All right. What about you, Aaron?
I'm going to go against these guys. I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre. One reason only. Sheamus. What's with Sheamus? Sheamus is not in the title match, but he's kind of the storyline. They're teasing. They're friends, right? But Keith Lee a couple weeks ago says you're going to turn on Drew. I think that's going to happen. And, last week they had a miscommunication. I think Drew's going to win. It's going to be a hell of a match, but I think it's going to move on to Sheamus. And I don't know what's going to happen to Royal Rumble because this Royal Rumble, there's no rumors who's a clear-cut favorite to win it this year right now. So I'm gonna go with Drew.
Okay, I'm feeling better. How are you doing? What you got?
Well, first of all, after hearing Tim talk and him saying he's fired, I think we can all agree this has to be his theme song.
Shut up! I don't want to get copyrighted.
All right, I just wanted to get the idea.
If I get copy strike, I'm gonna look at Anakin and be like, "Dude, what the hell?"
They didn't even get to the main part. Dang it.
It doesn't matter. I ain't getting
yeah,
the copy.
No, I know. So, before we got the ratings, I would have said Drew retaining, easy, done. Then the ratings came in, and yeah, that is something that Vince will do when there has been a big ratings drop like that, and it's right before a pay-per-view. He will just change things, and I believe, I could be wrong here, but I believe that when AJ won the title from Jinder in 2017, SmackDown ratings did go back up. That wasn't the only reason to change the title. There was several different reasons. Survivor Series being, I think, one of the biggest ones. But yeah, I think Styles has proven that he is a draw. People will watch, and so I would put it now probably about 70% chance AJ is going to walk out with the title.
All right, so we got the next one because it's a short card on this one, which is really interesting. Sasha and Carmella. I have Sasha because obviously I'm a homer, and if you're not from Boston, you take the champion. That's kind of it. But I think this is going to be where it's going to launch towards something where they bring back Bayley for winning the Rumble, and they go straight for Mania from there. I know it'll be a cool off, but I think Carmella is a stopgap for right now. But I think Bayley is going to come back in some way, shape, or form after the Rumble for Sasha. But Sasha wins this. Anakin, what do you think?
I think there's no question Sasha is going to come out on top with this. They actually put the time into Sasha and Bayley and developing that feud, and even though it kind of progressed in a way that people weren't really expecting and necessarily wanting, we did get an incredible match out of it. I don't think it means Bayley's gonna find her way back to Sasha. What I think is probably more gonna happen is they might they might use what's been going on SmackDown between Bayley and Bianca to build Bianca up, and then maybe have a Bianca challenge Sasha at Mania. But that's Mania. This is TLC. I think having Sasha win at TLC and keep going as champion, I think that is a no-brainer.
What about you, Rob?
Sasha's definitely going to win. She's been on the good side of SmackDown. I know they're putting a lot into Carmella, and I think business wise, you need to keep the title on Sasha as well. She's more popular. Carmella's a great worker, but they need Sasha to win, and if they want to, they can keep this feud going, but they need to keep the title on Sasha for now. And I think she will be the champion for a while. I think I'm not thinking she'll have a Bayley like length, but I think she'll have it for quite a while.
Well, the heel of the show is ready to explode, so go right ahead.
Well, okay, I'm going with Sasha Banks. She's gonna win. Here's where it's gonna be interesting. Carmella is gonna tap out in a bank statement either with a steel chair or she's going to have a ladder placed in the ring. And Sasha Banks is going to really crank on that while she has the ladder placed on her foot. It's going to get brutal.
What about you, Aaron?
We could bank on it. Sasha Banks. It's good. Is this match just to have rules, or is it no disqualification stuff involved in this match?
It's just a title shot, as I am aware of, but you never know. By Friday, it could change. So I mean, that'd be interesting.
I think it's good. I think it's Sasha Banks. Obviously, we all agree it's gonna be Sasha Banks because it has to be. And with Anakin, I don't know if it's gonna be Bianca Belair or Bayley or Sasha at WrestleMania, because I think there's a chance Bianca Belair or Sasha could happen at WrestleMania. So
that's what I was saying. What I was saying was that they were going to use what's going on between Bianca and Bayley to get Bianca right up to that next level to where she can challenge Sasha.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about so we're all in agreement basically. We got Sasha in this match. Now the match that intrigues me a lot because of after what happened at Raw. I mean, come on now, after how many times Orton throws stuff and he's straight fire. You've got the Fiend versus Orton. So Tim, who do you got?
Going with the Fiend. Fuck Randy.
Okay, simple as that. What about you, Anakin, considering you're nodding your head and probably ready to go off on me?
I did not ever need to see this match again. After getting a WrestleMania match with the Worms and all the other stuff, and then the House of Horror match, I did not ever need to see Orton versus Wyatt again. I don't care. Here's the thing. This is going to be the match that I'll be like, all right, bud, it's time for bed. And I'll put my son to bed during this match. They have so ruined all of the good stuff that Randy Orton had built for the first, 7-8 months of the year. Everything with Edge, and then the build up to his SummerSlam match with Drew. All of that, they have WWE'd themselves once again and squandered it. And it's just like, and even the stuff with Bray and Alexa, which was starting to get interesting. I don't care. I don't care about it. So tell you what, because you want an answer, how about this? How about Randy hits an RKO, but Wyatt ends up falling on him with a mandible claw. Randy passes out, double count out. Nobody wins. We all can just put this bed to, can just put the story to bed and get on with our lives. And both of these guys can get on doing other things. This is to me, this feud is like Randy Orton and Cena all over again. I've seen it. I don't need to see it. You don't need to give it to us. I'm sorry. This is so completely fresh to me still, and it's been just about 4 years since we've seen these guys fight, and I'm like, nope, we're good. I don't need to see it.
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with Ron. There will be no profanity summer with Tim. William Davis said that Sasha's got taken on by the hold for the belt. For Rob, what do you think?
It's anytime I think they got the Fiend like going in the right direction, they completely turn it around. This time, I just don't know how you can. Not let him win. But if there's anybody that will change my mind in a match, it's usually Randy Orton. But this time, I think Orton needs to. I think Orton's going to put him over. So I think the Fiend wins, and I think we don't see Randy again until Royal Rumble.
What about you, Aaron?
Maybe. That depends on these ratings.
See, this match, I'm going like this. I could see either one of them winning, but I think Randy kind of needs it more. But I think the Fiend's going to win, so I'm going to go with the Fiend to win because Randy, well, besides that one match for Hell in a Cell, but he needs to win more. But if he wins, it'll hurt the Fiend, and so I'm going to go with the Fiend to win.
Does Randy need to win more? I mean, he's Randy Orton.
I think the fact of the matter is that with the possibility of Edge coming back by Rumble to set up Mania, either that or the Elimination Chamber, I think that the Fiend's going to win and Orton's going to be upset about it and he's going to not take it. And at the Rumble, they'll have another match. But the thing, because obviously it's WWE, they do that stuff all the time. But what I think will happen is that Edge comes out of nowhere and spears Orton at the Rumble, and that sets up them for Mania as the rubber match between them. It makes more sense to me to have the Fiend win this one and Rumble, but have Edge help out at the Rumble. But after that performance that Bray did with the fire and everything, it's going to be Wyatt, and Randy's not going to be happy. I agree with Rob, too. He's going to stay out until the Rumble. We're going to give a two-part answer on this. You've got the women's women's tag match, Baszler and Jax versus Asuka and an unknown. I believe the unknown will be Charlotte. Aaron, what do you think?
Charlotte. And I think they're going to win, but they're going to lose it very quickly because I think they're going to face each other at WrestleMania, Asuka and Charlotte.
Yeah. What about you, Rob?
After last night, Asuka's tag team partner is going to be Kenny Omega. No, they made this so obvious that I think it's Charlotte, and maybe not. Charlotte kind of yesterday on Twitter posted a picture of her in a WWE ring, but I'm kind of wondering if they're sometimes with WWE it seems like they're too obvious and then they kind of change it. In a way, what I'd really actually rather see, and I don't know, maybe I haven't followed. Did Lana not Monday, but did she literally get hurt before? Does anybody know?
I don't know, but they put her out on the stretcher on Monday, so
yeah. But
I think they said she's out 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an injury, but
yeah, I don't know. Like I haven't been online much, other than last night watching Dark. So I don't know if it's kayfabe injury. I would actually like to see Lana kind of put it on the line and go, even if she's hurt. I actually think Lana's been doing a great job on Raw.
She's the best part of this.
Yeah, and I think she should, if they can do it, I want her to be in it. Otherwise, it's probably gonna be Charlotte, just based off what they're making look obvious. But I do think that Nia and Shayna will lose the belts, and I think Vince needs to go back to the Shayna of old. I think she needs to go on a tear. Where
just not tearing people's necks and drinking blood.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would whoever teams up with Asuka, I'd let them win the title, and then you could set up that person to fight with Asuka down the line, and then you can have Nia and Shayna do their little feud. So I'm going with Asuka and her tag team partner, whoever it is.
What up, Tim? What do you think?
I don't care.
Okay. Enough said.
It's a good answer.
All right, Anakin, what do you think? Just speechless for. I'll be honest with you, Tim. For the first time since I've known you, that's the first time you've been speechless all this time too. especially after last night. You spit straight fire today and last night.
Oh, I have
but-
plenty of it in the tank. I
Yeah,
just
I
know how
know.
to conserve it.
Yeah. Okay, Anakin, your turn.
I mean, what if WWE, fools us and it's, oh my gosh, it's Kairi Sane, she's back. No, I'm kidding. No, it's probably gonna be Charlotte. It's and which is a shame because Charlotte. The one time I could buy Charlotte being in the tag division and was last year when she teamed with Becky against the Kabuki Warriors, because it was one of those things where Becky knew she couldn't beat Asuka, and even Charlotte knew she could beat Asuka, but beating Asuka and Kairi together she couldn't, and it is one of the things where it's like, well, hey, we're enemies. Like we've had our differences, but we also know how to work together, and we both want to beat these two. That was the one time where I was fine with having the women's champion involved in the tag division, apart from also Bayley and Sasha in the summer, because that was all gold. But Charlotte being back, like, frankly, as much as there needs to be fresh blood in the women's tag division, there also
What
needs
up,
to
Steve?
be. There
Steven
also
Jensen just popped in. What's up, Steve?
there also needs to be fresh blood in the women's division, and I guess if you're gonna bring Charlotte in and they're gonna win the titles and then have it be a thing where then Charlotte goes after Asuka, okay. But even like that, like we've seen that match a few times. Like we've seen that match, I think 3 times now. We saw it at WrestleMania 34. We saw it on, I believe it was the SmackDown before TLC last year, and then we saw it again this year after Money in the Bank, and because that was Charlotte's last match before
Anakin, did she beat Asuka to become SmackDown Women's Champion for the Triple Threat match at WrestleMania?
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. So we've seen it 4 times. You're
Yeah.
right. So I mean, we've seen this match 4 times. The different, this match, unlike Bray and Randy, they've had great matches. There's no doubt about that. They've had great matches, but it's like, but we've still seen it, and we've seen that match just in the last year. So I guess for this one, it's probably going to be Charlotte the tag partner, and I guess then she and Asuka will win the tag titles. If that means Shayna Baszler is able to go back to being Shayna Baszler, where she is the 2-time dominant NXT Women's Champion, she can become that Shayna Baszler, not the Shayna that came and bit Becky's neck and did all the vampire stuff, but the Shayna Baszler who beat Ember Moon for the title, who went on a tear in the division, and who NXT had to really build up Rhea Ripley to finally take the title off her. They can get that Shayna Baszler back from this, then I guess it will be worth it in the end, because they need that Shayna back.
So I believe, like I said, it's going to be an interesting matchup. But the next one, which I have a funny feeling Tim's going to say the same thing, I don't care, is the New Day versus the Hurt Business. What do you got, Tim, since you're ready to go?
Don't give a flying fuck, and I don't give 3 shits about it.
Okay. Aaron, what's your pick?
New Day. Because WWE, when the challengers get the momentum for like weeks and weeks, they usually end up losing at the pay-per-view. So I'm going New Day.
What about you, Rob?
New Day.
Straight to the point.
New Day. It's it wouldn't surprise me. I think the Hurt Business has done well, but it comes down to what's going on right now, and I think you need to keep the belts on who people like. I think there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. one thing that will get people happy is I think you need to bring back Big E with New Day. I think you need to quit screwing around. You need to. There's a lot of things that need to be done right now. If you're gonna, it's not. It could work with Big E, but they're seeming like they're not going that way. And granted, maybe they are waiting till the Rumble to start building Big E bigger. And based off what I saw on Talking Smack, I really think that's who Paul Heyman would like to see feud with Roman. And I think you could make it real interesting because if Jimmy Uso comes back, you think about all the history between the New Day and the Usos, and then you add Roman to that. I think that gives you a storyline for 3 months to get to Mania. I really do.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they'll do it, but hell, I think we might be seeing the wild card come to the end, or I think we might be seeing the wild card, but I think they might be just getting rid of it and then just putting Roman on both shows. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, but
Did SmackDown ever use their two draft picks for Nikki and Alexa? Did they ever use those?
That's the thing. I don't know. Like
None of us know.
Yeah.
So
They never said anything.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the 6 matches that are actually.
Hold on, you didn't ask me my thoughts.
Well, go ahead. But I was
So-
saying right before I was going to is that those are the 6 matches that are tentatively slated. But Anakin, what do you got on this?
I'm gonna go with New Day, but what I really hope happens, and this is no joke, I would love for this to happen. Shelton's in the ring. He's acting all good, and then Reckoning comes and just beats the crap out of him and continues that, because that's one of the best things online right now is the stuff between Mia and Shelton, and I would pop hard if that happened. I'll say this though: if you're going to give the Hurt Business the titles, now might be the right time to do it.
Yeah, I was going to agree. My pick was going to be the Hurt Business because they need to start making that tag title more prevalent. Nothing against the New Day, but the thing is that if they're going to go back and forth hot potatoing it, now would be the perfect time before the Rumble. So, and
New Day can take the loss at this point. They are bulletproof, and they have shown that they can eat losses and still be seen as a credible and formidable tag team. What you need to do is you need to be willing to put fresh blood in that division. And if you have got Cedric and Shelton as your tag champs, thank you, Evan. If you've got Cedric and Shelton as your tag champs, and Lashley as your U.S. champ, you could then have a very formidable force on Monday Night Raws, the likes of which hasn't been seen for quite some time. And just imagine, because if that's the case, then the other great matches that we could get with Cedric and Shelton, and really just getting Cedric on TV more is never a bad thing. It's never a bad thing.
All right, so those are the 6 matches tentatively slated on the card. So we'll just predict those because we don't know what's going to happen on Friday. So Tim messaged me and said he needs something. So I'm going to pop all 4 of us off the screen so Tim can do what he needs to. So the floor will be yours, Tim. Hold on.
What's going on, everybody? Listen, I just want to let y'all know December 28th. Okay, let me just go ahead and say this. Back in yesterday, 6:30 in the morning, I rolled my ankle, my left ankle. I found out last night that I have to go in for surgery on December 29th or December 28th. I have to go in for surgery, guys. and it sucks. It's painful. I just thank everybody for being here for me, and I appreciate all the love and support that everyone's given me. And yeah, I am a peaceful person, but I'm also can be pissed off when I want. So I thank everybody from Fightful. I thank everyone from here. I thank everybody in general. I thank y'all and love y'all for helping me out and being a part of my life. And it's going to take me some time to heal. They're talking about 6 to 8 months or so. So I do thank everyone for that.
And and the thing is that we're always here for you, bud, and we're all a family in our own right. Rob had to pop off, so if you guys want, follow Rob on his Twitter at Rob Wilkins. He also is a contributor to Fightful, so he does stuff for them on a regular basis. So he's doing great. We got Tim right there. Follow Tim at Tim Traver. Show him some love. Send him a message, positive feed, and then we've got the man himself doing 3 or 4 shows a week now, Aaron Entertainment. So the rest of you guys, just tell them where the rest of the handles are. We've got Listing Your Boy in about an hour. So, there's nothing but love for you, Tim. Just know that.
I appreciate it.
So,
Appreciate it, guys.
Other than that, we'll cut this short because obviously everybody's got to get ready.
Can I just say something? I think before you get to the boy, I'm going to stream Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5 until this your boy starts.
Yeah, that's going to be sick. And speaking of Rob, hold on. He's back. Rob, we're just wrapping up, so you tell him where the rest of your stuff you can find you.
Sorry, my computer decided to do a DK for a minute.
I love you. We love you, DK.
Oh,
he knows he's my guy. You can follow me at Rob Wilkins. I do live coverage of Dynamite, AEW Dark, and just for this week, I will be doing live coverage for SmackDown. Otherwise, you can follow me at shootingthesportish.com. I cover everything from it was originally just New Japan Wrestling and hockey, but now I'm doing pretty much everything, football, baseball, everything I can do. So I write and I write and I write. So
he's a man of jack of all trades, and also one of the very first contributors of the show. As the new year comes about, I wanted to say to you, because I know you've been busy, bud, and I know it's hard for you to get on these things, especially Tuesdays. I'm very grateful and appreciative of you helping me with this path. It's not the end of the path. It's still a continuation, but it's always good for you to hear that. I do appreciate everything you do.
Thanks, man. And I would like, because of your kindness, I would like you to give me Aaron's PlayStation 5. Can we make this happen, Aaron?
I don't have that poll, but I did lose 2 bets. So, if Rob wants to add a third one.
Aaron wasn't expecting that, but I would like it. I'll send you my address too. So
that's all right. I lost 2 jersey bets. Do we want to have a third now? Come on.
I'm not betting my PlayStation 5.
Okay.
But
it's hard to get one these days.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding, buddy. I want you to keep it.
But do a good deed, pay it forward. We got nothing but love for Tim. Check out Listing Your Boy. Check out what Rob's been doing. Rob's been killing it. Anakin's got to make cookies soon because everybody's asking.
I'm actually going to be making. We're making homemade chocolate chip cookies this week and Christmas sugar cookies next week. So,
and there goes the baker.
Anakin, Warren is doing wash along. If you guys know, Warren's planning a wash along for us December 26th on Saturday for all the best matches 2020.
That's fine. You're gonna find out who's the surprise guest on the podcast for Saturday. I ain't saying anything, but I am recording with that person today, and that'll be awesome. Other than that, there goes Tim. like I said, Tim, be safe. Got nothing but love for you. DK, if you're listening, hit me up. I haven't talked to you in a bit. Miss you, bud, and got nothing but love. You know, Anakin, at least you're alive.
I'm getting better.
But do a good deed, pay it forward. You know, listen to your boys coming right up. Just having fun. Rob, keep killing it, man. We got more planned in 2021 and a lot more announcements coming up about that channel. So, all right, guys, have fun.
All right.